Stubborn Jaywanti. Imbert knocks Auditor General's campaign of non-cooperation. Finance Minister Colm Imbert has accused Auditor General Jaywanti Ramdas of engaging in a campaign of non-cooperation. According to Imbert, Ramdas' special report only adds fuel to the fire and does not satisfactorily address the $2.6 billion discrepancy in revenue in the country's 2023 accounts. Imbert laid the Auditor General's special report on the public accounts for the financial year 2023 in the Parliament yesterday. In a statement to the House, he took issue with Ramdas' comments made in affidavit dated September 5, 2024, and reported in this week's Sunday Express, where she stated that the central bank denied her access to the electronic check clearing system, which negatively impacted her ability to perform a proper audit and check of the system, which led to the understatement of revenue. A constitutional impasse was created between the Auditor General and the Finance Ministry as well as the Attorney General's office over the understated revenue, which the Finance Ministry argued the Auditor General did not take into account after amended accounts were submitted to her. The Auditor General, in turn, stated that the amended accounts were accepted, but audit checks could not substantiate these sums. The Parliament approved a motion in May to give the Auditor General more time to prepare the special report and address the error. Imbert said yesterday, "It is the government's view that the special report of the Auditor General on the public accounts for the financial year 2023 only adds fuel to the fire, creates more unnecessary public confusion, and does not satisfactorily address the core issue that arose with the Auditor General's original report on the 2023 accounts, which is a $2.6 billion discrepancy in revenue, and which, in our view, has been comprehensively cleared up." Caustic remarks. The minister said the special report does not assist in any way in clearing up the main issue in contention, which resulted from an overstatement of tax refunds and a subsequent underreporting of net revenue, leading to a $2.6 billion discrepancy in the revenue figures for 2023. The main point of this special report, the expected scope of which was clearly outlined in a letter written by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance to the Auditor General on June 16, 2024, was to clear up that issue, he added. He said instead of resolving the core issue, that there is in fact no missing money, the Auditor General has avoided making any definitive statement on that very important matter in this special report and instead has chosen to make caustic remarks about the staff and systems in the Ministry of Finance. What is particularly disturbing about the Auditor General's approach to this matter is the fact that at the exit meeting held on July 22, 2024, to complete the process of meetings on the special report, the audit team from the Auditor General's department, which included some of the most senior auditors in that department, openly expressed its satisfaction to the staff of Ministry of Finance that the adjustment of $2.6 billion was appropriately accounted for. However, the Auditor General, in her audit opinion on page 25, did not state that she was satisfied that the error in the public accounts for financial year 2023 was corrected, said Imbert. He said this omission on her part was viewed as a continuing campaign of non-cooperation and criticism of public officials in the Ministry of Finance by the Auditor General. Central Bank. There is also contention over the Auditor General's statement that she was denied access to the central bank's electronic check clearing system, which negatively impacted her ability to perform a proper audit and check of the system, which led to the understatement of revenue. In his statement, Imbert said he asked the central bank governor for his comments after he saw a Sunday Express article on September 8, which reported on the Auditor General's affidavit in which she stated she was denied access by the central bank to its systems. Imbert said the governor informed him that, following an email request made on June 24, 2024 by an official in the Auditor General's department to examine the bank's electronic check clearing system and its Go Anywhere platform, it requested official correspondence from the Auditor General with an outline of the scope of the potential engagement. The central bank also indicated that it was open and willing to meet with the Auditor General on the matter at any mutually convenient time, he said. Imbert said he was advised that, to date, while it has received an outline of the scope of the proposed examination from a subordinate in the Auditor General's department, the bank has not yet received any correspondence from the Auditor General delegating authority to her staff to act on her behalf on this matter, nor has it received a proposed time or date for the earlier requested meeting between the Auditor General and the Governor. As such, the bank was unable to accommodate the request, he said. Further, Imbert said the bank has advised him that given the historical relationship between the Auditor General and the bank and the important role of the Auditor General in the conduct of national affairs, the governor remains open to meeting with and discussing any matter with the Auditor General. He said it is hoped that the Auditor General will follow the established procedures and meet with the governor on this matter or, alternatively, delegate authority in writing to the Deputy Auditor General or another suitable staff member to act on her behalf. Imbert said they failed to see the connection between that alleged denial of access to the central bank's computer systems and the confirmation that the $2.6 billion understatement had been resolved as stated by her audit team on July 22, 2024. Page 43 of the Auditor General's special report contains a letter from Alvin Hilaire, central bank governor, dated July 2, 2024 to Assistant Auditor General Shiva Sananan, where he stated he was unable to accommodate Sananan's request for an urgent meeting. By letter dated June 28, Sananan requested an urgent meeting with Hilaire with respect to examination of the electronic system.